Why would you wait? Let's do it. Yep. Hello, all. Welcome to the Dark Room. I am Paul Mosahanton, the dude in the dark room, and it is Thursday, September 29th. It's 8:18 p.m. here. Getting started late as usual on Thursday, and it's a Triforce Thursday in the dark room, which means we're going to be shooting some photography in Zelda Breath of the Wild. Finding some interesting enemies to photograph, some interesting NPCs to photograph, some interesting architecture and some landscapes, some beautiful stuff. If you want to watch what we've done in the past, how we've been shooting this game in the past, we have pretty much all of our stuff up on YouTube for your pleasure. Check that out if you want to watch any of the previous streams. We've been doing a lot of summer type photography for the past couple months since it's been summer, so we've been cruising down the coasts, seeing what we can find along those beach areas of Hyrule. It's been quite fun, and I'm going to continue doing that. I know I was saying we'd maybe leave the beach at the end of the summer, but I'm kind of digging our trajectory. I'm digging the route that we've been taking. And it's nice not to think about where we're going to go next. We just kind of keep going down the beach, and that's what I'm going to keep doing. Even though I kind of wanted to maybe save some of the beach for next summer, maybe, if we even end up playing this game next summer. That's the thing, is like, are we going to do this again next summer? Will we be playing Breath of the Wild, at least the first one, next summer? We might already have been getting into Breath of the Wild 2, depending on when that ends up getting released. But today we're definitely going to continue down the coasts. Last week we were shooting in Lurelin Village. I think the past 2 weeks really we were in Lurelin Village. Might shoot a little bit in there tonight, and then we'll head out somewhere else. Also, if you want to check out any of the little short clips from the stream, if you don't have time to watch an entire stream, or if it's just not your thing to sit here for 2.5, 3 hours or whatever, that's totally understandable. But on YouTube, you'll also be able to find just the short clips of each of the best photos that we take, or at least interesting pictures that we take, photographs that we take. We have those nice little short bite-size clips for you to take in at your leisure on YouTube. But then as well as TikTok, because that's another good little short content format place. And obviously it's a same thing, TikTok or YouTube. They're going to be the exact same videos, so it's really at your discretion which one you choose. And I'm always interested, I say this every single time, but I'm always interested to know if people like one versus the other. I mean, TikTok is like the new hot thing, I guess, and YouTube has not really been about shorts. One very interesting thing about the shorts on YouTube, though, is that they have not been monetized yet. There's no way to make money currently on YouTube with the shorts, but they're actually changing that. I don't know when that changes, but pretty soon you're going to be able to monetize the short content that you have on YouTube, which is a very, very good thing in my opinion. I upload a hell of a lot more short clips than I do my long form content. So hopefully that'll end up making some money. I'm very open, and I like discussing all that kind of business side of things with everybody here. I think that's kind of a cool thing to do. Nothing's a secret. Everything behind the scenes, I kind of like to have that open, because I kind of view this as something that we're all doing together. So I want to keep everybody informed. And anyway, when those YouTube shorts get monetized, it's gonna be very interesting to see what changes. I currently have no way to monetize anything on YouTube because I have not hit that tier of viewership. You need a certain amount of subscribers. You need a certain amount of hours viewed, and none of those have been met yet. So currently, nothing happened. Nothing's making money on YouTube for the dark room here. And same with TikTok. Also, TikTok as well. You know, they have a certain level you have to get to before they allow you to monetize. So something we are working on together that everyone out there is helping make happen here in the dark room, because I couldn't do it without the love and support of everybody, and everybody's staying up to date with everything going on here. So thank y'all very much. What else have we got? We have a pretty sweet Discord community. If you like what you're seeing here and this is your kind of vibe and you want to stay up to date and stay in touch while we're off the stream, check out our Discord. We also have places on there for you to post not only your real photo work, but your also in-game photo work, which we call photography. If you haven't caught on to that yet, photography is the in-game photography we take. Misrepresentation of reality, because it's not reality. This is all fantasy that we're photographing. Fictional fantasy photographic fun. And if you have anything that you've shot and you want to share, pop it on the Discord. I'd love to see it. Group of people there. I got a lot of people there that would love to see your photographic work. And you can stay in touch when we're off the stream if you want to be part of this. I will give you a warning that I'm very bad about getting on there and checking everything out. I'm just getting the hang of doing all this kind of stuff. I've never been a big social media guy. We just started streaming about a year ago. Well, it's over a year now, but I'd like to say we like kind of just passed our 1 year anniversary in a way. But that's actually something I've been meaning to double check, like find out when our 1st year anniversary was, and then maybe do like a little commemoration stream or something. But whatever. And I said I was going to just pick an arbitrary date because there's probably not going to be a way for me to figure out exactly what day I went live the first time. But we haven't done that yet, so it'll happen eventually. But I am very bad with staying connected, staying involved. So Johnny boy, thank you. So just keep that in mind. Be patient with me. Please be patient. I appreciate it. Appreciate if you do keep me honest. What's up, bro? Ready for some Zelda. What else have I got? I think that's about it. I hope everyone's having a great night. Hope you're ready to have some fun. We're getting close to the end of the week here, so getting into chill and relax mode. And I'm inviting you right now to just enter that mode right now, and get the weekend started maybe a little bit early. Leave all your troubles at the door. Once we're in the darkroom, everything outside the darkroom stays outside the darkroom, and we focus on our photographic stuff in here. So join me in having some fun and taking some photos. You get bonus points if you take photos in a game while we're streaming, and you get double bonus points if you take some photos in Zelda while we're streaming. I can tell you when you first went live exact date. Oh, sweet. Yeah, if you could. I'm trying to decide if I want it to be, because I'd like to say that the first time I went live with a camera on me was probably the first, which would have been the screenwriting stream, which I know we haven't done any screenwriting streams. I do intend on writing that entire movie on the stream, though. That is my intention. I got involved in getting this kind of content up, and then I fell in love doing this, and again, kind of focusing on our photographic stuff more than the screenwriting stuff. But that's not to say we won't do it again, because I really want to finish that screenplay. For anybody who wasn't familiar with what we did, we started writing a really cheesy horror movie on our live stream based upon my own fear of mechanical objects underwater. I have what they call submechanophobia, which means I have a dread of underwater mechanized anything. It doesn't even really have to be moving. Like I've frequented the submechanophobia subreddit, and things just like boats that have crashed underwater, stuff like that, especially if there's propellers involved. There's a propeller in there. How do you know it's not going to start spinning and then suck in and chop you up? How do you know that? You don't know that. And so we started writing a screenplay about this water park. The premise is there's this water park in some far off corner of the world that is designed with all these underwater traps and mechanics and gadgets just to kind of murder people. and I won't get into too many of the details, but we started writing that in the stream, and we are going to continue writing that. It is I very much enjoy writing. I've been writing screenplays pretty much since I want to say like in middle school. I probably started writing short form skits and sketches kind of content stuff. I actually have a few of them up on YouTube, but they're only private. And one day maybe we'll make them public. But since that's not really what we do here, it's kind of off brand a little bit. But we have me and my managers, me and my team have discussed what we can do with that old content at some point. But anyway, that was the first stream that we actually, I'd like to say, was kind of like the first real stream day for me outside of streaming just off of my computer or my PlayStation and not having a camera. But I think both dates would be interesting. So, brother, if you do have that, I'd love it. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. I cherish you. Thank you. And other than that, let's just jump in. It's going to take me like 30 minutes to edit, and then it'll give us an hour maybe to shoot. So let's get started, because I want to take some pictures, and I want y'all to enjoy the beauty of this incredible game. Obviously, I would highly recommend this game to anybody because it's incredible. If you like open world adventure, action adventure, RPG type stuff, this is about as good as it gets, in my opinion. This game is not as complicated as a lot of the RPGs out there, and that also can be desirable to a lot of people. RPGs can be quite convoluted, complex. This is probably the most complex Zelda game I've played so far in terms of its inventory management, content, and character development, kind of, I guess. But no Zelda game has ever been that complicated. It kind of opens the door to a lot of players that I wouldn't enjoy a standard classic RPG or like a JRPG, something a little bit more in depth and complicated. So anyway, highly recommend you play it. And again, if you play it while we're streaming, you're basically as good as it gets, dude. You're Jack Nicholson and or Greg Kinnear and or Helen Hunt. Good as it gets type vibe. Okay, I'm just gonna throw that out there. Yeah, let's just jump in, dude. Let's get in there. Let's get into Hyrule and start some cool stuff. Start grabbing some pro snaps, man. Snapping some pro snaps. I am so ready. Cup of Joe, side of dough. I am so ready. Where were we? We obviously are still at Lurelin Village. And the first thing we're going to shoot, by the way, I'm going to use this dog to find some treasure, and then we're going to photograph the dog. This is where we loaded in, and I just knew immediately. I was like, dog shot. We're getting that dog shot. But we gotta make some room. One of the disappointing aspects of this game that I always mention, and will be a topic of discussion when we have our nice detailed photography in Zelda video, which I forgot to mention. But when we're doing these streams, we are working on what will be a nice video describing and detailing the photography in this game, what kind of photographic content is happening in this game, what we've been doing with it, what we like about it, what we don't like about it. And one of the things I don't like about it is that there's no way for me to export these images in any kind of decent, high quality way. And that's very disappointing because we have a very limited camera roll. I got to make tough choices like every day in terms of what images that we want to keep or get rid of. And I hold my work very dear to myself. Not kidding myself like it's going to matter to anybody. Obviously, you hope that your work matters to somebody else, but I'm really just currently, I feel like I probably am the most passionate about my own work. So it's disappointing when I can't get this in a high quality fashion. There's our obligatory self-portrait from last time with the spear fisherman. That can be deleted. We usually never save any of those self-portraits that we've done. And so let's just go back really quick, just to give an overview of what we've been doing so far. God, we really have the majority of our camera roll, which makes sense, has been our summer photography, which is great. But I'm just realizing like I've been really whittling down the old school shots that we took over the past year or so. The first image that we kept from the first stream that we did in this game. I think we got to go. I will go back and maybe get some better shots of this gold lino. I love, this is one of my particularly favorite spots in the game for some reason. I just love, there's these very small ruins on this little peninsula. It's right up, where is that baby? It's up here. Lanairu Great Spring. Right here. Tarm Point, which we will make our way up to eventually. I don't know how much is going to be going on this little coastal area. I feel like there's going to be big chunks, especially once we get to this eastern side of the map. There are these very large chunks of coast that don't really have beaches or anything really going on. And I don't really want to just be like swimming through. Like, we'll go to check out these shallows here, you know, but once we get to these areas where it's just like cliffside and deep water, I don't know what we're going to do. Anyway, we're going to make our way up here, and then maybe once we get there, just off the Lodrum headland is where our gold Lionel is marked, and these little tiny ruins that are unnamed, very interesting to me. I love these. There's like a lot of these little unnamed spots, and you've probably noticed that we end up choosing names for the spots that we don't have anything to call. Better call Paul to make your names for you. Ratula Dam, dude, we're going to go shoot the dam at some point. I think dams are really freaking cool in real life, although they scare the shit out of me. Due to my submechanophobia, going back to that, the idea of getting sucked into the spill drain in a freaking dam, dude. Whoa. I just saw some article about this lady that fell into the glory hole in a dam. If you don't know what a glory hole is, go ahead and check it out. It's one of the most frightening things you're ever going to see. In the middle of the water, just a hole there you could fall into, and it'll suck you right in, dude. Not into it. Anyway, this is that first shot we took, and I do want to go back and get it, so we'll do that at some point. Obviously, any picture of the sun or moon involved, very nice. I really love this shot of this Lizalfos, although we probably could get a better one. Probably could get a better one nowadays. Choo-choo, we love our choo-choo shots, choo-choo portfolio. I got to get a clip of this shot, taking this photo. A lot of these, I didn't start clipping anything until about this point. And I really loved this shot in particular. So a lot of the stuff beforehand, a lot of the better shots from those previous streams I haven't clipped yet, which is one of the big to-do lists for me, is clipping a lot of our past content. Or it's just a good thing to do when I got more time to do stuff, creating content with our past streams and whatnot. But we started, I think this is the first shot we did during our little summer excursion, shooting Eventide Island with the sun just breaking over the horizon, casting that flare, firing down that flare right on top of Eventide. Love that shot. And we did have a moonrise shot that wasn't quite as good as this, in my opinion. But then we ended up getting last week, 2 weeks ago now, 3 weeks ago now, 4 weeks ago now, maybe a month ago. I forget how long ago this was. But we got the blood moon rising over Eventide, which is a very special event to come across. So definitely keeping that one for now. Very much love that shot. And we shot down the coast. This is near Puffer Beach, Clarinet Coast area. Or sorry, what do they call that spot? What do they call Como Shoreline and Puffer Beach area. Shooting this lone guardian stalker across the coast there. That was a very fun photo shoot to do. Challenging, and I died. I think I lost some images too due to my incompetence with the sword. Getting taken down by that guy. And we lost some images, but whatever. I think we ended up getting something. I think we ended up getting this shot after we died, so it was kind of like we made up for it in a way or whatever. We got this little leaping Octorock. I do love this shot. I like how simple it is, but at the same time, I feel like this is going to be maybe one of the first ones that disappears. Just because it's, yeah, I feel like this is probably not the most difficult shot to achieve again. That's kind of what I'm looking for, is like, how difficult was that shot? How rare of a circumstance were we working with that made that shot happen? For instance, this shot, so much going on that was not under my control that ended up working out perfectly time-wise. A little Boko goblin with the horse doing its, like, rearing up its front legs like that. Love that. At sunset, which the sunset looks gorgeous, and in this area, what we've been dealing with on this entire stretch of the beach is a lot of rain, and so a lot of the time we're waiting out the storm, or we're fighting through the storm, or trying to get a cool shot during the storm. And the fact that we got this beautiful sunset with those beautiful clouds, with that guy bucking up, and there's a flying V up just in the break between all those, that little patch of clouds right in the center of the frame almost, makes this image really special. So, like, that's one I would love to keep. Plus, I just like that archway very much. This coconut shot and that crescent moon, I very much love the simplicity here, and it also is kind of hard to time when a crescent moon is going to pop up. We have to wait for the moon cycle to change back to a crescent, which I don't really have a good way of determining the time on that. But I very much love this shot. This is the kind of shot I'd probably be trying to get in real life, like an IRL type photograph, whereas obviously the monster shots, I can't really go out and just shoot monsters in my backyard. But palm trees exist. The moon exists. The mountains exist. So this type of shot is highly possible IRL. There's our little choo-choo of Ares Beach. You know, this shot really is not that great. I'll probably just delete this one right now, maybe, thinking about it. When I'm doing this, I know I was saying I'm kind of like showing what we've been doing, which is part of it, but then also every time I do these reviews, I'm trying to whittle it down even further. My issue with this, the choo-choo looks okay. It's a fine choo-choo pose, of course. But look at that entire bottom right corner. I mean, there's like nothing, all the sand right there. Also, because it's getting so much kick from the sun, we're losing all the detail. And I just wish there was maybe something happening on that bottom right corner. I wouldn't have minded if the sun was breaking over the mountain, maybe a little bit further on the right side of the frame. It's getting a little too close to the center, and it just feels a little off balance because of that patch of nothingness, you know. Could have helped me out if I had done a tighter, I think this is on a wider side of the lens, and if I had zoomed in a bit, maybe backed off a bit, I could have omitted a little bit more of that sand, and gotten more or less the exact same type of shot. And I think we already have this sweet, I love this shot of these two they're two regular choo-choos under the moon right here in front of those waterfalls. This shot I'll probably keep forever. I absolutely love this shot. And the fact that there's two of them makes it all that much better. Cropping into a square image might look really good. Yeah, and that actually, cropping is one thing. What's up, Paxmore, by the way? Cropping is one thing we could do without too much destructive. I mean, actually, cropping might be considered the most destructive, but to crop doesn't need it. We don't need more color information or more detail in the highlights or shadows, which is what we'd be doing. We'd either be trying to add or take away contrast, change the color saturation a little bit, and all of that is how the quality of those adjustments come out is dependent on the color information that we captured at the time of capture, or that the file itself is going to have. And this is going to be the most compressed piece of garbage image that we could possibly get. And so there's no way it's going to be very difficult to make high quality adjustments to color and contrast. But cropping, like Paxmore's talking about, yes, that's actually a very simple operation. And again, crop a lot of the right side of the frame out, and you still hold all of the relevant information in there. So I see what you're saying. But like I was also saying, I'm going to just delete this one. Here's what what really would have worked here is if the choo-choo was on the right side of the frame, right in that highlight. That would have been preferable. Because we have that palm tree shadow on the sand creating enough of an interesting object and enough interesting texture there. Plus, that side of the sand is not getting hit by the sun reflection as much. And we could have blocked out that blown out area of the sand, and it would have felt like just a much more balanced composition. So let's just delete it. I think I was keeping it because, in all honesty, choo-choo content seems to do well for me. I get a lot of attention based on the choo-choo stuff. And so I think that puts in my head that that's like a heavier importance on saving some of those choo-choo shots. But fact of the matter is that I don't think it's all that great to keep just the one type. Although when we do come across choo-choos, I will do choo-choo shots for that reason. There seems to be a choo-choo fan base out there. And I'd like to cater to that fan base. The choo-choo fan base. Blood Moon, obviously saving Blood Moon. This shot of the Helix, I like this, or Stalnox. I kind of like that shot. I still like some of these shots. Double Rainbow. I mean, we got to save Double Rainbow because that is our only Double Rainbow shot so far that we've kept. We had one other, or maybe we had a couple other double rainbow shots, but definitely the most important, or the my favorite of the double rainbow shots here. Very simple. Sucks about how low the contrast gets. And here, again, talking about editing, what we could do, bringing this into a photo editor, would be adding a little bit of contrast and saturation. But that's when you're going to see the image fall apart because of how limited the color information we have here is. First of all, the image resolution is very low. Also, so like once you start editing, color information, we don't have enough of it. Resolution, we don't really gonna have enough of it to do anything. At least in terms of resizing. Like I said, cropping, we can crop, and it's like the image will retain, all of its quality that it already has. But like if we try to upscale it or something like that, it's not gonna do very well. Although maybe we'll try that. I'd like to try all these things. Choo-choo family, under the rainbow, love that. It's a triple choo-choo shot. Choo-choo in front of the sunrise, in front of Koholit Rock, love that shot too. Color is beautiful. Look how beautiful the ocean. I want to jump in that water, man. I just want to jump right in. I've always thought that water in video games is like one of the most realistic looking things. Like right there, that the water in that shot looks very realistic to me. The reflections look great. Any kind of shiny metallic reflective thing always had like this very realistic look to it. I think that's why T-1000 and Terminator 2 did so well. That CG of the liquid metal like looks great. You know what I mean? Like it always looked very realistic. Yeah, love that shot. Keeping that one. And then I think these we shot 2 weeks ago now. Beautiful. We did make our way over to Lurelin Village. Our first attempt at getting a good shot of Kilton, the monster merchant dude who posts up right outside Lurelin Village, just on Corn Beach. He likes to hang out on Corn Beach. Got that crescent moon rising up. Beautiful shot. We also did the blood moon shots of this, which we'll look at in a second, and I'll probably have to maybe decide between one or two of them. Between this or the blood moon shot. I don't want to keep both necessarily. A little crescent moon over Lurelin. Absolutely love that shot. Very, very much love that shot. Got our little Gerudo hanging out next to the bonfire, which we also created some additional lighting on the right side, just outside the right side of the frame, to give her that little kick across her left side. Look, and it's just really emphasizing those muscles. Look great. We got little Elder of Lurelin Village shot, although also here I did this same shot again, and we got a cool photo of this exact same thing at sunset, so I might end up keeping that one. We will go back again and maybe compare those two, see if we like one versus the other. Sunset over Lurelin Village, very similar to our our crescent moon over Lurelin Village. Love this shot very much as well. So gorgeous. Is it really like... I don't know how you put a camera in your game, allow people to take all these sweet pictures and not think, hey, let's put a way in here for them to export these and save them. Like, I don't know how that can skip your mind. I don't know. Nintendo, I need to name things for you. I need to tell you how to design your photo mechanics in your games. I mean, come on, man. I should be getting paid for this from Nintendo. Tell you what, if Nintendo uses any of my ideas, you better be paying me some teas, man, some royalties. Yeah, I can tell you right now, I very much like this sunset shot versus this one. Almost the exact same shot. Although I think I did correct. I had a couple framing issues on this one that I kind of corrected for. Although now I'm noticing, I like how I held all the palm trees in the frame here, and in this sunset version, the palm trees on the left side of the frame extend through and out of the frame a little bit. But that doesn't bother me. It doesn't really bother me that much. It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't really stand out. I'm just noticing. I remember composing for those to hold inside the frame. I also feel like I'm a little bit lower and on a little bit wider of a lens, which put the Elder above the horizon line. I feel like the sunset shot has a little bit more of a three-dimensional feel to it. Probably because we're on a slightly wider lens, so we're seeing, it just feels like there's a little bit more depth in the image where we compressed it here with a little bit of a longer focal length. But I like how we can see a little bit of the sand on the bottom right side of the frame, so you know that you can step from the sand right onto those docks, get that visceral feeling of texture. Yeah, I think I'm gonna dig the sunset shot better. Also, I mean, the color is, well, okay, that's probably subjective, because I very much love this sunny, like fully blasted beach with sun and that vivid blue color that you get. So it's kind of hard to say one is better than the other. But yeah, I'll keep the sunset shot. Let's just keep the sunset shot. Everyone loves a sunset, man. Talking shit about a pretty sunset never happens. Unless you're Modest Mouse, right? Whoa. Speaking of resolution, today I helped photograph a 3.2 gigapixel digital camera. Sounds awesome. You have to tell me more about that, Jay. I'm sure you're under an NDA, Jay. So watch what you say. But tell me more about that when you can, if you can. That sounds really cool. World's largest digital camera. Is it a telescope? Was it a telescope and not actually a terrestrial-based objective? Well, I mean, I guess the telescope would be terrestrial-based because it's going to be on land, unless it's like Hubble. Hubble ain't terrestrial. Okay. Anyway, anyway, save that shot, and then we got the blood moon rising up with Kilton. Chilling next to that blood moon rising up. I gotta save one of these, but I can't save all three. And I thought this shot was so cool. I think I shot this just like a couple seconds too late. I don't like how the top of the moon is getting lost behind those trees. I really wanted to see the top arc of the moon, but a little bit lower on the horizon. I shot this like 1 second too late. And I think this one's like a little bit too low to the horizon there. And then this one, when we let it rise up, separate itself from those elements in the background, this shot feels a lot stronger. My only issue is that there's no detail in the sky. And when it's raining like this, I mean, this shot would look so much more magical with some like beautiful puffy rain clouds in the sky, like a really foreboding, deep puffy clouds in there. But I can tell you right now, we can just save this one and I'll delete these two. Easy choice to make for Mosi. Easy choice for Mosi. Wait, you got it. Well done, bro. Um, it was a telescope. Awesome. I knew it. Blood Moon over Lurelin. I wish we were at a better vantage point to shoot this shot because this wasn't the ideal angle. I found what I believe to be pretty much in this position. This was what I believe feels like the ideal view of Lurelin Village and Lurelin Bay, and those beautiful mountains that sit just above them. And we didn't make it to this position. We shot the sunset from that same similar position. Even actually, I would say even the sunset shot got an even better angle on that same subject. Maybe slightly different type of shots. But especially that dock, talking about adding more dimension, having a more of a three-dimensional feel to the image. We were, I think, a little bit closer to that dock on a little bit of a wider lens. So you can feel the depth from the front of the dock to the back of the dock. It feels a little bit more three-dimensional. But we didn't get that in this Blood Moon over Lurelin, which is pretty disappointing. And plus, it was raining. What this was giving us was a sense of what we're going to get into during the spooky season, which we're pretty much entering. I should start doing that. That's what we'll probably have to bail on doing. And maybe I'll just say next week we'll start that. I'll say next week we'll start that. Let's keep it going through September, which is going to just be today, our last day, really. Of our beach type photography, because then, which I think again, shooting Kilton like this with that blood moon, what a good representation of the start of the spooky season. I think that's like perfect. It was like almost saying, you know, you better enjoy this summer beach type stuff while it lasts, because Kilton's here now and these things are getting spooky. It'd be cool to look at all those items. I haven't really looked in detail at all the items that he has kind of like strung on his balloon. I bet there's some cool little things in there. Maybe we'll do like a whole Kilton photo shoot. We were trying to do one here, but then I realized we should stick with our beach type stuff. I mean, I kind of avoided doing too much of that. But this shot, again, good that it's kind of telling us like, hey, Blood Moon over Lurelin, you enjoy the summer vibes while they last, because they're not sticking around. But again, composition here, I can't even really tell what you're looking at. I can't tell that that's a village. I can't see the dock. I mean, you know, the dock and the boat are on that bottom right corner, but they don't look like anything. I can't tell that that's a little village. I can't tell that that's anything. It just is cool the Blood Moon was there. Bye. Deleting it. Same thing with this one, although at least here we have a solid foreground subject in that little arch walkway thing. And you can see a little bit of the shrine on the left side of the frame as well. But again, the village behind all that looks terrible. I mean, this is a messy composition at best. I'll delete that one. And this is our last shot we got before the actual Blood Moon was at its peak and brought back to life those that had been slain by mine sword. So this one can go away because it looks terrible. And then at the Gerudo we got that was from 2 weeks ago, and I do like that shot. We don't have very many portraits of NPCs like that, so I do like that and the fact that we kind of customized this image where, again, yeah, this person is here every day. And at sunset, we could get a very similar shot to this, but we lit this. We created an auxiliary lighting source to augment what was already there, and that made it special. We kind of added our own little flavor to this recipe. So I'll keep that one for now. I'm gonna keep sunset over Lurelin. I'm gonna keep Old Man on the docks, the village elder on the docks. Gonna keep Blood Moon and Kilton, which this one will probably keep as like the first shot into our spooky season type photography type stuff, because I don't think anything else we shot is going to match that spookiness. So definitely keep that one for now for spookiness. There's the village just I think, was that just after the rain? Was it like right after the rain cleared there, maybe? It's an okay shot. Lot of haze going on. Very low contrast. And what sucks is like even the really bright highlight areas don't like break through that haze, and that would make it feel a lot better. Because that would make it feel like the haze has depth to it, where here it just feels like the image itself has like a gray cast, a low contrast cast over the whole thing. It's not that it's actually fog and atmosphere, that there's depth. And if those lights were like cutting through some of that fog, some of that atmosphere, it would feel like there's a lot more depth. And I'll show you what I mean when we edit a photo like this. I will selectively add more contrast to the areas where, again, I would feel like it would be breaking through that low contrast. But anyway, that kind of makes this shot garbage in my opinion. So we'll say goodbye to that. Easy breezy. We did shoot our little fishmonger. We added a little fire arrow at their feet so that they went into this pose, which made it, again, kind of made it our own little thing, made it more personalized. But this is, it's like, this is a cool shot. Again, we're trying to photograph all the people of this village, and I accomplished a decent shot of this fishmonger. But I'm not going to keep it. It's okay. I like that shot. Don't get me wrong. It's just, it's like, meh. That shot would not be difficult to achieve again, So ignorant. Okay, wait. It's called yes. Jets ring installed in a telescope and an observatory in Chile. Most of you were born to be one of those National Geographic photographers. Yeah, wait, are you talking about me or my bro? Because both of us are very... I appreciate that, thank you. Because John is... I don't know if you know this, ignorant, but my brother John is pretty much... one of the main reasons I got into photography was my brother John. Let me put it that way. Both of my brothers, in fact, were avid photographers, very passionate photographers. And obviously, as I think my brothers are like the coolest people in the world, I wanted to do whatever they did. And when photography was what they got into, I got into photography. I'll put it that way. Coincidentally, this exact publication I was working for today. Yeah, exactly. See, that's what I'm saying. It's like, do you know my brother ignorant or something? Like, do we know each other? So yeah, I mean, but maybe all three of you. Yes, I would like to thank all three of us, and they all passed down their knowledge to me, so I am the best. Haha. Nah, just kidding. But yeah, if you haven't seen my brother's work, ignorant, check out my bro's stuff somewhere. John, post some of your stuff on the Discord. Some of they're linked to your Instagram or something. Show off a little bit. Let's show off a little bit, That being said, though, in all honesty, here's the thing: is like the I love National Geographic photography. I have several friends that have shot for National Geographic, and I've like so much praise for their work and all that stuff. In all honesty, not the lifestyle I would like to live at all. I am such a homebody these days, and maybe that's just a COVID thing. I think that COVID definitely reinforced that quite a bit. But like going into the jungle for a month, adventuring around, taking pictures, it sounds good. But I also suffer from old man body syndrome, which means my body's a piece of garbage, and like I can't handle pretty much any kind of physical activity that is not very, very specific and well defined. And so like I need creature comforts. I need a shower. I need to wash myself. I need a good bed. I already sleep like garbage. We were talking about sleep yesterday, right? I sleep like garbage, so the less comfortable the area to sleep in, it makes it even worse. So it's like, I think the idea and the fantasy behind it, like doing all that type of adventuring and stuff. It does sound really cool, but it's like I realize I'm not built for it, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Maybe that is literally one of the reasons why I went personally into architect, or I decided to focus on architectural photography, interior design photography, which is what I try to market myself as and sell myself as, is because that's the type of lifestyle that I would prefer to live. Also, I just love architecture and interior design work. Walking into a beautiful house, looking at a beautiful architectural design is I love it very much. Gives me a pretty amazing sense of wonder looking at that kind of stuff. So, I love it. And then I get to go home and sleep in my own bed at the end of the day, or a sweet hotel or something like that. I don't want to, I just, maybe, but again, maybe that was like so much worse now after COVID. Cause it's like, why would I go anywhere? And that is honestly one of the reasons why I started doing streaming, is because it's like, I like that I'm here. I'm in my dark room in my closet. I'm at my house. It's comforting. It's very comfortable. And there's actually, getting way ahead of myself, but in Fallout there is they added, I mean, it's been like I think added a year ago now with one of the patches, but they added a radio talk show radio disc jockey on the radio, Julie, and she talks a lot about the comfort of having everything she needs in the one place, and like broadcasting music and trying to spread joy. But like, she's right. She got everything she needs right there. So influential in that decision, listening to that person say that. Anyway, we'll talk about that more tomorrow. Photography Friday teaser. Yeah, a little bit. I have an old lady syndrome, so I understand this plenty of beauty and architecture. Exactly. Here's the thing, dude. I can literally walk out my front door and I see more stuff that I could spend like weeks photographing, like in my front porch area, because there's so much cool little stuff going on. First of all, I used to love insects and bugs and wildlife in general. And if you know what you're looking for, and obviously you need a good macro lens, which I think I still do not own a true macro lens. But there's so much wonder and there's so much beauty literally wherever you go, that it's very hard to say I need to go elsewhere to capture something beautiful, because that's definitely not true. There's so much to find and discover in your own backyard a lot of the time that it's great. I kind of lost my train of thought there, but it's awesome. Anyway. Anyway, and then also we're gonna do, I don't know, Ignorant, you have not been inducted. It's not an induction, but you haven't been here when we do real photo shoots, but we have done some real photo shoots here in the studio, which I need to get back into. Let's talk about this with Paxmore the other day, Paxmore and Gary, about doing more of our studio photography in our little darkroom studio. But that type of work also I've gotten really heavily into. I'm kind of vibing more on like the still life, building a little scene with still life type photography, right here in the comfort of my own little darkroom, which we will do more of that. But I love that kind of stuff. And that's kind of grown out of a lot of what's been happening in the past couple years in my life and the world. Anyway, gotta get through this review. Paul, stop ranting. I wish I could rant, and I mean, I could. I'd probably fuck shit up though if I just keep ranting and editing. Fishmonger shot wide with that beautiful sunset just over the bay of Lurelin Village. That it's a great shot. It feels like there should be something happening in the sky or something more. I probably shouldn't have included quite as much of the sky. I think maybe it would have been better to put the sky at the top third and then had more of the water leading up into the scene. Not sure if I would have preferred that more or not, but this just feels a little, I do like it, don't get me wrong, but it's like a little boring, I guess. I'll delete that one. Um, I actually really like this shot. I tried pretty hard to get a good shot of this dude. Forget his name. This little fisherman that's just wielding an oar like he wants to smack me with it. I don't like the scowl on his face when he's looking at me holding that thing. But he's just barbecuing up his little fish here. I actually like that shot kind of. Maybe I'll keep that one for now too. Just for now, although this is on the chopping block, I'll say that. Oh, this one sucks. I did like this concept, looking out through this doorway, creating a frame within the frame, but I visualized like a silhouette or at least somebody walking through that doorway with a beautiful scene behind it, looking out the door. But like pretty much any direction we faced, looking out at least this particular door, and I think we checked a couple other doors, nothing really lined up properly to get the shot that I wanted. And then these kids didn't behave because their pathing is terrible and they kept running around in circles and bumping into walls. They couldn't get through that door. If there was some kind of cute interaction happening between them, like I'm picturing them like walking side by side out of this doorway with like a beautiful beach in the background, which maybe a shot like one of these could have worked if their composition felt better. But I think overall it didn't, or their pose, if their pose had been a little bit better, but it just didn't work. I think I kept these to remind myself to maybe try to get one tonight, which maybe we will do. But they can be gone for now. Here's our little flying V over Lurelin in the bay. That's a pretty pleasant little overall shot, but nothing other than that flying V in the sky, which I do very much like. I don't think there's anything all that special about this that we couldn't get again very easily. So let's delete that one. I very much like this little spear fisherman looking out over the bay. Very pleasing type image. I wish I could get a little bit lower. Here's one of the issues that I have with this game is you can't crouch and remain in crouch while you shoot. As soon as you whip out your camera, you stand right back up. So there's really no way to adjust your camera height unless you actually stand on top of something or move into a depression somewhere and can look up. So we're kind of tied to the geography and the architecture of whatever the scene we're in to deal with our camera height. And here, I do wish I could have put that fish, that guy holding the spear fisherman or whatever he is. I wish he could be above the horizon a little bit more. It's just the tippity top of his skull popping out over the horizon. And I would have put him down a little bit, or I would have moved down a little bit further to put him a little bit further up in the horizon or above the horizon. And we couldn't do that there. Still a pleasant shot. My bigger issue though, is that there's no light actually on the subject. The light, all the sunlight is falling on the background, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, because looking out from something like this, if he was even darker, if there was even more contrast and he was almost more of a silhouette standing in front of that bay, maybe that could be even cooler. I don't know. We could play around with that. But again here, look, a lot of nothing going on pretty much in the entire bottom right side of the frame. Like there's like nothing there. And it would have been cool if there was something a little bit more interesting. Again, had I been able to lower down a little bit, all of that, the palm trees where the boat is, the water and the sand would have kind of sandwiched together a little bit more and reduced all that negative space. And I would have been able to add maybe a little bit more of the clouds, which would have been a really beautiful little texture to add. But anyway, let's just delete that one. We don't need to keep that one. And then here's our buddy Spinch, dude. Now, Spinch, that was a subject. That was a great subject. You can use the magnet thing to drag a bunch of treasure chests over there. Oh, that's true, yeah. And I mean, you've seen me. I don't know if you've seen, if you've caught a clip of me using the cryonesis to create the water standing stones in the water. We've done that. And yeah, dragging, there's probably objects we could drag around and whatnot. But anyway, it is a hassle to have to do that versus just being able to just kind of like lean down, crouch down a little bit. At least allow me to crouch. I can crouch and fall out. I can sneak and photograph and fall out. Why not let me do it in Zelda? Spinch was a lot of fun, dude. This guy's awesome. I thought there was like gonna be something more with him. I looked it up. After the fact, and there is like random theories about Spinch and like it's like it's like supposed to be a reference to how you can't name Link in this game, because he says you should change your name to Spinch too, which you can't, but you can name your horse Spinch in this game. And then in other Zelda series, you can name Link whatever you want, but you can't name the horse. So it's like theorized that it's kind of supposed to be a joke on that. I could kind of see that, I guess I could see that. I thought that if you named your horse Spinch and went up to this guy, he'd be like, whoa, hey, you named your horse Spinch? Here's like 100 rupees, man. Blow it all in one place for all I care. Or maybe he like would be like, wow, you named your horse Spinch. Now let's see if you can find me again. And then he would like disappear, and then you have to like track him down or something. Some kind of cool little hunt. Good one, yeah. But this isn't the best shot in the world. I love the way the buildings look on the right side of the frame. He is almost separated from that other one on the left. There's like that other hut on the left side of the frame. I kind of wish I put him in the middle between all those a little better, but he was moving, so I was dealing with like a pretty limited amount of time to compose and shoot. Like that's an excuse, Paul. That's your job. But this isn't, I don't think this is the cool shot. I actually like this shot of Spinch I like very much, actually.
Look at
I love the way, thank you, Johnny boy, thank you. I wonder if they cut content when they were planning to do a sequel as DLC still. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I wonder how many things in this game they were like, hey, we'll have that not be an actual feature, but we'll add it for the DLC. That makes a lot of sense, actually. This shot I like so much better than this one. I mean, obviously, if we're talking Spinch shots, I like this one better. So let's delete this one, and we'll keep this Spinch shot for now. And this shot really does have the vibe that I very, very much enjoy in not only game photography, but any kind of like lifestyle adventure type photography. The way that he's just kind of looking out at that path, just about to go on an adventure. It looks like he's ready to go. He's all packed up. He's on his horse. He's about to head out on this adventure. And like, who knows where that road's going to lead? What's going to be around that bend? You know, like a sense of adventure is really what I like to emphasize in a lot of these images. And I also very much love that view on somebody, 3/4 view from the back. You can't quite see their face. You can't quite see their eye line. But that makes it feel like they're looking out exactly at what else we're composing in the frame, which is that little path and that little hut on the one side. Love that. Absolutely love that. So we'll keep that one. Here's the shot of the inn, which is where Spinch was standing. I kind of wish we had a shot of Spinch with the entire inn in there like this. But this shot's okay. Trying to grab some good architectural shots. And that inn does have a pretty cool look to it. It's, I think, one of the largest structures in the village. And I do like how it's kind of surrounded by those palm trees. Got the little Gerudo right there hanging out under the umbrella. But delete that one. It's like, it's hazy. It's like, And then we got this little spear fisherman here. This shot's okay. This is okay. You got the old man in the background on the right side. I like that. Color looks great. It's a great time of day. Just take that photo. Kind of wish that their shadow was going across the sand on one side or the other of them to add something to the ground there. But I don't know. It doesn't. I think maybe if the clouds were better here, if there was a sunset behind them or something. Although then our light source would be on the opposite side. It's just And like the whole left side of the frame, I mean, like from where the boat and the docks are, I mean, like, I wish you could tell what was going on there. Like, if the boat was facing us or on the other side of that, those docks, so you could see the boat in the water, add something on that side. So we can delete that one, whatevs. Oh, wait, John ran out of points? What? Yeah, so there is, in Paxmore, we were talking about this yesterday. I forget, how do you add points to people, for people, or can I not do that? I know that there was like 2 different type of points you can earn, and I completely forgot. You even like gave me the lesson of adding points, but I don't think it was the same. Like the redemption points are different than the channel points or something. I think you need to do it in Streamlabs. Okay. Well, get on it, dude. No, I'm just kidding. I was trying to do it myself yesterday, and I couldn't figure it out because I'm inept in a gamer. Oh, no, you see, no, John can hold off on redemptions. You're all good. No press. How many shots? Okay, we have 18 shots we can take, which I think is a pretty good number for now. Let's save. Yeah, let's get into some adventuring, dude. We don't have all that much time here. We don't have that much time in Hyrule. Oh, here comes Spinch. Like I said, the first thing I want to do is I'm going to feed this dog and try to grab a treasure chest shot with this pup in there. Where'd Spinch go? Dude, he was just walking down the path. Sneaky Spinch. Sneaky, suspicious Spinch for the win. I was hoping I might get a shot of him in the dog. Did he already walk behind me? Is he like over here already? No. Well, we do know that people can... Saltman, what's up, buddy? Thank you. Oh, there's Spinch. Hey, dude, of course, as soon as Saltman comes back, so does Spinchy. Okay, let's get a shot of him through these, through this walkway at sunset right here. This is gorgeous. Wait. Back up, Spinchy. There we go. Oh. Nice, dude. Right in between all that crud. There's a nice little space. I think I'm going to zoom in and get an even closer version of this, though. Dude, that's not a horse, bro. That's Spinch. Because Spinch is the name of the guy and also the name of the horse. Okay. Also, let's follow him for a second. Is he going to give me a cool shot right here? If he moves his ass... No, it's going to move way too fast. If he'd move his ass a little faster, I could get... Which maybe we can encourage him to do so? Move! Where are the Spinches? Okay, I like this view, though. Let's do this. I'm going to add some light on his left side, maybe, and try to get a shot of him walking down this path. Ugh, the lighting effect doesn't... Oh! Spinchy! Posing like a pro. Dude, why wouldn't that lighting effect work? Because that could have been rad if they had some glow on the front end of him. Let's see if he keeps doing stuff. Oh! Oh, it's because I lit the grass on fire. I can't use the updraft? What the hell? And where's Spinch going now, dude? Dude, Spinch turned into a donkey? Have a look-see. Okay. God, we got a beautiful sunset here. Okay, Spinch, sorry, buddy. I don't know where he went. Well, he'll be back. He's always around. I just want to, before the light actually... The light leaves, let's see if there's anything... Oh, look at these people sitting around the fire! At sunset right now. Hang on, dude. Because, like, bro, we are trying to have dinner. Okay, sorry, village, but you're losing this tree again. Because it's blocking... It's too much... get up there. It's blocking, just cutting right through my frame, and I want a good shot of this little family eating the sunset dinner, dude. Oh, and Kilton's in there, too. Something like this, bro. That guy's looking at me. It's getting maybe a little bit more of the bay, and their whole, like, little kit and caboodle. Got the little fishmonger boat on that one side too.
Johnny boy!
Yeah, buddy. Tilt down here a little bit more. Ooh, we don't want to let that light go away. Not bad. Let's see if we can get another one. This side's going to be too complicated. We want to see that beach behind them. Maybe go like move back at a longer lens like this. Yes, yes, yes. Let's put that guy who's looking right at us, his head right between those trees. Tilt up again a little bit. Tilt up, move here to the right and left. Put that guy right between those trees again. Oh no! Ooh, that kid just jumped down. That's pretty cool though. There's some weird thing in that top left corner. And that's how much, that is how long we had to get that shot, dude. They're done eating. They didn't even cook anything. Bro, you want me to show you how to cook, bro? Here's how you cook. Here's how you cook. Look, he's like, what? Yeah, dude, I throw stuff in there and makes your pot jump around. Yeah, impressive, I know. Let me walk away now. I know you're impressed. You're frozen stiff because of how impressed you are. I know this. Okay, also, let's not fool around, Paul. We got a moonrise on the way. We got a moonrise here. Which if Spinch was around, I'd get a good shot of Spinch with that moon rising, but I'm still not seeing any Spinchy. We got this guy. We shot him a little bit. Where's that moon coming up? Let's get... It sucks that you can't... there's like nowhere in the town that seems to end up a good view on the moonrise coming up. Like I can't compose any of the... I can't really compose much of the buildings with the moon or many of the people with the moon in there. The moon's going to be coming right up. Oh, there she is. Not the best. That's like the worst phase of the moon, in my opinion, right there. It's like not a circle. It is not a crescent. It's an oval, dude. And which sucks because that really does not read like a moon very much, in my opinion. So maybe we'll forego even trying to get the moon because that's going to be a lot of time. Unless we see some. If we see some, we'll take it. But otherwise, no. No. Screw your dinner. It's a Kodak moment. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Where is that moon going to go? I thought a silhouette of those trees, like with the moon going right in front of those or right behind those trees like that could be cool. I'm at like the longest focal length possible. Give me like a 1200 millimeter and we'll talk, dude. What is this stupid 400 millimeter equivalent bullshit? I'm just kidding. There is no equivalency. Although we could maybe calculate that in some way. We could like try to... If we found an object that we could realistically tell how big it is, we could put ourselves at a distance and maybe try to do some sort of calculation on it. I think we talked about it feels like a 20. Feels pretty wide. It's like a 24, maybe. Maybe 24 to like 200 or 200 to 400, somewhere in that range. I do not know the look of longer focal lengths as well as. Okay, I don't know. Well, you know what? It's kind of hard to tell exactly no matter what. But I'd like you all to believe I'm good enough to just judge based on how it looks, of course. We did like... Okay, here's one thing we wanted, though. And that we could try to get with the moon while it's still there. I love the music in this village. It's so peaceful. But if we are lucky enough to have a traveler, we spotted this view, and we have not had the luck of a good traveler syncing up with the moon coming over that hill. Let's just see where the moon even ends up, because maybe the moon won't even fall to where I'd want it to anyway. And maybe we can head up this trail a little bit more, too. Although then we're going to lose a lot of the view I think I I was responding to. Yeah, and the moon's coming. I see that. I see that moonlight. Not seeing it. And of course, oh, yeah, it's going to rain in the 1 hour that I needed to stay clear to get this shot, of course. Although at least the sky looks decent. Nobody here, though. Where the hell is Spinch when you need him? But maybe we can get a cool shot, at least just of this little valley with the moon like that. Spinch! Spinch, where are you? You. Again, I need the moon in focus though. We've discussed this. You gotta have that moon in focus to really make it look gorgeous. It sucks that there's no way to lock focus in any kind of position or adjust focus to the position of my choosing. But that's okay. And then I feel like I got really ahead of myself because we wanted to get this dog to pull out that treasure chest, and that might be a morning. That might be a morning thing. We got Kilton. I don't need to shoot any more Kilton over there. He's fine. Let's grab this hardy blue shell. When in Lurelin, do as the Lurelinians do. Can I... This isn't the person I can change. Yeah, I have no spirit orbs. I know, asshole. Ooh, do you think I can get a shot of that lighting effect around it before it goes away? Ah! Yeah, but there's no way I'm going to be able to recompose and make it look good. Whatever, just testing that out. We're just testing it. Terrible weather. Let's do some interior then while we got the time. Maybe get a portrait of the innkeep. Oh, little Gerudo sleeping. What you dreaming about? Flavy. Flav. Yeah, dude, let's do a little portrait of this guy. Do we want it wide? I feel like I kind of want just like a tight. It's like her in her element, dude. What's your name, sir? It's Jessica. Sir, madam, I'm not old. My name's Jessica. Just a pretty standard portrait there. Chilling, little books in the background. Do we want to like, ooh, maybe we'll do, yeah, ooh, maybe add some depth with like that other lamp in the background. Put her on the left side of the frame a little bit more. Oh, God, the focus, again, won't hold on where I want it to. Jessica, stay in focus. There we go. Oh, you know what? That's a pretty sweet little portrait. I'm digging that. Save that one for now. We can workshop that one a tiny bit. Let's try to get a little closer. I kind of want to be on top of the desk almost. Little Jessica portrait. Oh, you blinking son of a bitch. Why? Composition-wise, that's great, though. So let's just wait for her to open her eyes and take a picture again. Now it's locked. Now it's locked in place. So really, we're good. Here, wait. Let's just delete while I am... Yeah, we don't need the blinking shot. I like Jessica with her eyes open. And then do I like it? Actually, maybe does it add more dimension to have the front side of the desk in the frame like that? Maybe it does. Rather than this one, we'll decide that later. We'll keep that one for now. We'll keep both for now. These are decisions to make during the edit, not during the actual shooting session, Paul. We got plenty of room on the roll. Let's not dick around. Cool shot, Jessica. Okay, we got sunrise coming up. We also probably I kind of want to shoot that dog. Shoot this dog who's gonna grab the hardy blue shell. Awesome. If the dog comes back, what time does that dog show up? But I was hoping to grab that shot, and then I kind of wanted to say our goodbyes to Lurelin for now. Not saying we won't come back and shoot more, because we definitely will. But where does that dog go? Let's go see if we can find the dog. I think it goes up here by these bowl pin thing. Ooh, a frog, dude. Hot-footed. Hot-footed. Check it and see. What are these bulls doing? It behooves me. Behoove? Hateno cow? You're not a bull, you're a cow. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, now I see the udders. I was utterly wrong about that being a bull. We don't have a cow. We have a bull. Okay, there's the spear fisherman. So if he's... there's our pup. Where'd they come from, though? This is my good friend. You not have a name? I guess not. That's fine, though. Okay, so anyway, trick with these dogs if you don't know it. If you don't know it... oh, by the way, Gary, you said Kodak moment. You know damn well it's a pro snap moment. I don't know, a little offended. You know, I just want you... I'm not offended, but I wanted you to know that I've already told you that we call it pro snap here. Okay? Not sure if you're aware of that. And I forget how many of these things you need to drop. But anyway, you take something like a raw meat, and you plop it on down, and then the dog is like, whoa, bro, I like meat. Let's see, get a shot of him. Oh, look at that sunburst. Oh, it popped up for like 1 second. Here we go. Oof, the flare went away. Little shot of the dog munching on that stuff. I'll save that one for now. Let's try to go a little bit lower on the beach here and get... There's Spinch, dude. Spinch and the dog. Ugh, terrible composition. I think I can get this shot better. I can, like, if I pan to the right, tilt up just a tiny bit. Oh, dude, Spinch is moving way too fast. Okay. Whatever. Spinch, we'll deal with you later. Right now, I'm feeding this dog raw meat. It's poultry, too. Or wait, chicken? Yeah, drumstick, whatever. Okay. One more? Or did I already get the... It's possible I already did this. How many of these do you need to do? Maybe I already got the... You know what? Either way, it's a great shot of the dog. Look at that, man. In front of the bay like that. I like that one. Let's do... Hang on. Okay, we can do something better. Let's get him... Let's see if we can get him into the water here, looking out. Are you willing to... Yeah, dude. Okay. There's a flying V. We got a dog. We got a flying V. Okay. Ho-hum. I do want a shot. Okay, here's the shot I'm looking at, though. I want to kind of crop out all that stuff on the edges. Just get those palm trees in the bay like this with the pup in the water. So, let's drop a chicken thing like right here. Dog will go in and grab it. We got our composition kind of set. Dog will start running back towards us a little bit. Turn towards us. Oh! Yes, dude. Dog just having a good old day in Lurelin Bay. I kind of want to see one of its paws coming up. a little bit. But that shot's sweet. Oh, it doesn't. It's not. While a real dog would always be trying to lift its paw out of the water and then go back in, as I feel like I've seen most dogs do, this dog doesn't seem to give a shit that it's walking through the water. It's just like, I don't need to raise up above water. Okay, well, this dog likes us now, so we can, like, do some cool stuff, compositionally speaking with it. Let's try to get a good shot of him with the spear fisherman, dude. Here, buddy, I got some more chicken. I got 27 chickens. It's raw, and it's only been on me for a couple moon cycles. Give me that crab, dude. You liking that chicken, dude? Come over here and get a shot. Let me get a shot of portrait of you with this dude. No. Is that like his length of his leash? He's like, I'm not going past that point, dude. It's okay. This guy's more his style. This guy's on his level. Although I just don't like how I'm cast, or the sun is just casting a shadow over the whole village. Probably great for their thermal issues that they might be dealing with here, but other than that, I don't know. Is he just gonna take he kind of has a good position right there, even outside of me moving him to where I want him to be. It's just like, yeah, let's let the sun, okay, here we go. Once that sun reveals, is it going to keep moving this way? I want that sun to get onto the water here so we can put the dog back in the water again. I don't know if it's... Yeah, I see that shadow receding a little bit. Where's our sun coming up? I think once it gets over that hill, right, it should... Okay. I just want some beautiful color, and when we're in shadow like that, it just does not have the same... What else do I have a lot of that we're never going to use? Mighty Porgy. Probably never going to use that many Mighty Porgy. I think the dog will eat fish. Oh, are you kidding me? We'll just do raw prime meat, 200 of these? Plus, it's like I'm high-quality meat from a high-quality Hyrule pup. You're a high-quality pup. You deserve the best. Okay, pup. Let's try this, dude. Enjoy that meat. Turn. Oh! Yeah, that's so cute. That's so cute. Again, I wish I could be lower in the frame. Or lower my camera down. Let's do that again. That shadow's still kind of going across. And I would love if we got a shot with this guy, too. Don't mind these palm tree shadows on the ground, either. It's the great Hyrulean pup shoot. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Oh, isn't that cute? Hey, buddy. Hey. Hey. You want this meat? Does this guy walk? Oh, here we go. Okay, come here, dude. There's the meat, pup. Pup, I dropped meat. Come here. Harry's Beach is a great place to fish. Tons of fish and even a couple little secrets. Check this out. If you see a bunch of fish gathered around a reef, sometimes you can find treasure hidden there. I don't need to see the fish, dude. I have my little magnesis. It'll show me exactly where it is. Dude, there. Okay, there we go. Get that meat. And then the dog will be smitten again. And then I'll follow me. And then I'll put the meat next to this guy. And he'll be like, why'd you drop that raw meat on my foot? And I'll say, don't be such a pussy. Just deal with the meat on your foot. You're fine. No, dog. Is it because I haven't been feeding him enough? Perhaps. Oh. Oh, shit, wait. I got the little love thing. So now... No, see, I think I already got him to lead me to the treasure because... there we go. Okay, now they're going to be perfectly next to each other. Great, 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 great. Didn't you want the meat? There we go. Come on, let's get both these guys. There we go. They're not really that close together. Kind of want them next to each other, but okay. Here, buddy. Grab this meat. Sir, you've dropped your meat on my foot. Again. Ooh, that guy put him in a perfect pose. Okay, turn towards me, pup. Yes! You know, I don't even mind that they're standing in that shade because they would be doing that if it was really hot out. I like that one. Okay, we'll keep that. Let's drop one more piece of meat, and then maybe we can get this dog. I wouldn't mind. I mean, I would like the dog to have some light on it, at least. Maybe they'll reposition themselves. Okay, perfect. Okay, now the dog will turn. Oh. That guy keeps moving. We can only take one more shot, and now we're in full shade again. Okay, I feel like we got that shot pretty much in the can, so let's just keep moving. Public's so excited to be participating in this. Yeah, dude, dogs want to be photographed just as much as the next type of creature. You know what I mean? Oh, look at that. Dude, that's really cute. Let's do like a little portrait of the guy laying on the... Oh, he wants more food. See, it's like, sucks there's no light, though. No light on him. And if I shoot my arrow, there's some light on him. Oh, and there's that sweet shadow of the palm trees. Okay, well, actually, that makes me want to just try this again, though. Here, dude. Again, stand next to this guy so we can make it look like you guys are two peas in a pod. Dude, eat it! What are you doing? I am not going to be the one cleaning up after this dog goes to the bathroom because its stomach is not going to be doing well after all this raw meat. Okay, dog, grab that. Guy's standing in a great spot. Perfect. Okay, he's not moving too far. Okay, great. Okay, dog, turn here, please. Yes! That shot I like. I'm going to let the dog approach me a little bit more. Oh, that's the last shot I can have on the roll, though, so hang on. We got to make some tough decisions about our pup photos. Okay, this one where he's just kind of like hounding all the chicken. Nah, it's fine. Portrait of Jessica. We will confirm or deny either of those later, not right now. It's kind of a cute shot of this pup. I wish I tilted up a little bit more to get the top of those palm trees on the left side of the frame a little better. But the light here doesn't look that great. This shot's kind of fun. I'll keep that one. I like this shot of the dog paddling in the water, although when the sun came out, this shot became a lot better. So I'll keep this one. We'll get rid of this one. What else could we just easily get rid of? Spinch. Let's do this second shot of Spinch instead of that first one. I said this fishmonger barbecuing was kind of on the chopping block, and I was not lying, so that can go away. This one's really not that great. I wish there was light on the dog here. Everything else looks great. We got the flying V up there. The bay looks beautiful. The clouds look great. It's just there's no light on our subject, really, so goodbye on that one. Like that shot. This one, okay, I wanted these two to look like they're a pair, and this one, he's way too separated. This one is getting kind of close, so we'll keep that one. This one, no. This one's kind of fun, so we'll save that one. And then I was just about to shoot this same exact shot, but I'm letting that dog approach a little bit more. Ooh. Ah. I wish his paw was in the frame. Should have tilted down just a tiny bit, and I would have had it. I'll delete that one. I do want to get, while we do still have this beautiful color, I do want to get the dog swimming through the water again right here, but with perfect lighting on him. Can you not get it? Is that a little bit too deep? I put it in the exact same spot, but he got it this time. Okay. Got that sandy beach in the background, palm trees. Swimming dog. Oh, that's great. Okay, save that one. Maybe, though... Maybe let's use this side of things, and then we have that raft in there adding a little flavor. You fed my fucking dog 100 pieces of raw meat? What kind of sick bastard would do that? Oh! That's a pretty cute one, too. And we got that raft in there, but let's close that gap between them in the center of the frame. I'm going to move my position to the left, and then we'll get that raft a little bit further in the frame. Yeah, you're not done yet, pal. But I'm full. You're going to keep eating. Go. Yes! Not happy about that tiny little branch in the top right corner, but otherwise that's pretty much it. Let's try to get that branch out of there. It sucks that we don't have the full frame in view, because it really does mess me up when little things like that pop into my frame. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's so cute. Swimming in the water like that. Again, I would love to come down a little bit if I could, but I cannot. Save that one. Let's do a couple more of those, though. I feel like we can get... Like, maybe I should... Thank you, Ignorant. Thank you. Maybe I should include some more of these shallow areas in the bay. Because I'm going pretty wide, but I wouldn't mind seeing some of those rocks in the water, like, leading out into the water a little bit more. Dude, it's like going to be our whole photo shoot tonight. It's going to be this dog. That's fine. Pop that down there. Go get it, pup. We got that... There we go. Ooh, there's some great splashes coming from his feet going through the water like that. Got that stupid branch in that top right corner again, though. That's okay. Here's what we'll do. Let's bring him... Where else could we do this? What else could we do with you, my friend? Little fur friend. I feel like we kind of got that shot, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, I guess we could... Let's try to get... Here we go, we'll put that old dude right between those trees there. We can get him over here. Let's do this again, because I love that image of that old guy right there, right? My friend, come back and eat some more meat. Yeah, that's going to be how we're going to do it. Do with that guy in the background, too. Eat the meat. Got some sunset color going on. Branch in that top right corner again. Also, the boat, it was separating. Let's try to get a good shot for the compendium with this thing, too. Let's do that. This is going to be a beautiful compendium shot with the color. I'll try to come back a little bit. Try to get some of those palm trees in that little box. Maybe do it this side. Get a little closer, pup. Oh, no. No, again, not composing. Still a better shot for the compendium, though. I'll keep that. Okay. Delete that one because that was just compendium stuff. What else do we want to do? Let's do dog sunset shot, dude. We got to get a dog at the sunset with the beach. Will he pop up all the way over here? Let's do... Here's what we'll do here. I want this guy. I want the dog here. There's a flying V in the sky. Okay, get the dog. Eat that. We got the inn in there. We got the boat. We got the flying V. Turn towards me, pup. Boom. Yes. That's great. Flying V just above the dog. Love it. Okay. And then we have one more shot on the roll. Let's do... We just keep going with the dog. It's kind of fun. Let's just keep trying to get a good shot of the dog in the water. I mean, the more we do this, we're just getting better options. More options to choose from. Oh, but then the light's leaving us. It's okay. Let's do one more like this. One more. Get the meat, dog. He's like, I can't quite eat it. I cannot quite eat it. He's like, let me digest for just a second. Can it's... What? Oh, pup. He's like, I no longer go in the water at this time of day. Okay, you know, we shot plenty of that pup. Let's go utilize... Well, let's do... This is our farewell self-portrait in Lurelin Village. So let's get, like... Let's compose ourselves with the inn in there or something. Some kind of good piece of architecture and some cool background. Gotta do obligatory self-portrait. Must. Whoops. It's a must. Okay, we got the inn in there. Or actually, you know what? Let's just do like the bay. Got a little bit of the inn. There's a donkey and the guy. That's fun. Put your hand under the fishmonger. Boom. Obligatory self-portrait. Sweet. Keeping that old picture of that bow. And then our album is full again. We have a flying V up there. Deleting obligatory self-portrait. I know it's like, why do we shoot those? Well, because they're obligatory. You understand? Goodbye to that one. Dude, the great pup shoot of 2022. Some great stuff. I kind of want to fuck around with this dog during sunset, though, because we can get much cooler images than... And then, look, we got our better compendium shot. Love that shot for the compendium. It's just that I don't want to edit through these yet. That's the problem. Well, guess what? This shot's a piece of garbage, so we can get rid of that one very easily. I really only need like one of these shots of this family eating dinner. And I think only this first one really works because the light in the sky got so dark. I want more of that texture in the clouds and more color. And so let's keep this first one. These two subsequent ones just don't have as much magic, I don't think. Quick edit now. We got Spinch. You know, Spinch bucking up like this. This would have been a really cool shot if he was larger in the frame. Or maybe I should have waited a second for the horse to turn towards me or something. Also, because the Spinch is really our main subject, it looks weird that the sky in the background is the brightest object. And had I been able to light this like we were trying to do by lighting that grass on fire, which we could have done with the Saltman trick of dropping those bundle of sticks and lighten that, but I didn't have the time because we had this very limited time to catch the Spinches at this location. So I didn't maneuver fast enough to get that done. Should have been quicker. Should have been quicker on my feet. But we can delete that shot. It's like, eh. What else did I say was up for deletion? You know, I mean, this one kind of fits with the spooky vibe, but maybe we'll go back and get another shot of this Stalnox then in that case. Let's just delete that one. Here's what sucks is like I want to only keep one of these choo-choo shots. This one looks better because it has more contrast, better color. I want to say the composition is maybe a little stronger, maybe a little bit, but that is probably only due to the added contrast, I think is why it feels like that. But this one is a much more difficult shot to achieve because of that rainbow and the fact that there's the 3 choo-choo. But it doesn't, like, this one doesn't pop at you because it has the freaking low contrast, low saturation look, which is a trick of the trade, photographic trade, by the way. More contrast and more saturation is more pleasing to the human eye, typically. Obviously, that has its limits. There is a, there's pretty big draw to the low contrast aesthetic. But overall, if you took 3 images with increasing contrast and saturation, it's like almost guaranteed that the majority of people viewing those 3 images would prefer the higher contrast, higher saturated image than the lower contrast, lower saturation. So immediately, this image stands out. Because of that, much more vivid color, much more high contrast. Where I think this one would look almost just as magical, and this is where, again, we can maybe bring this into Photoshop and try to toy around with them a little bit. So it's like I want to keep this one, but I also think this one looks better in a way. But if this one could just transfer its color and contrast to this shot, we'd be just so golden. And then this shot as well. It's like, I don't think this is even the best shot in the world, but it's got double rainbow. Show me your double rainbow shot in Zelda. You know what I mean? There's probably like a million really awesome double rainbow shots that people have taken. Unfortunately, there's no way to export these and share them. So how would I know? Because they're held hostage on everybody's Nintendo Switch. Unless you do what I'm going to do and try to edit out all this stupid Sheikah Slate matrix nonsense going across my image. See, here's the thing that's crazy is like you get handed, if you complete the compendium images, you get handed this baby, this little envelope. Can you not look at it? I think you can only look at this picture once. That is a picture in an envelope. They can print images in the game somehow. There's a way to export these images in the universe of Zelda, in the Hyrule fictional world. You can print pictures clearly because it's here. I have one. Maybe it's like long lost Sheikah technology that we haven't had yet, haven't rediscovered yet or something. But I have a freaking iPad that I photograph with, so I don't know. Either way, kind of a bummer. Because I want these shots to look better, and I could edit them if I could export them better. Either way. Good shot. Love that shot. You know what? I think this shot of the Gerudo, I do like this shot. It could probably be deleted. I don't want to edit too much right now. How many more shots do we have now? 6 shots. Okay, we'll shoot out the rest of these 6 shots See what we can get. Let Paul print. Yeah, I know. Come on, man. And then let's try to get Dog in the Water at sunset, because that's going to look really beautiful. With the beautiful color reflecting off the water. I'd love some of those palm trees in there if we could. See, but is the dog not going to follow me anymore? I don't know if... Oh, yeah, no. He's smitten. He's like, dude, I remember you. I just had to go evacuate some of that raw meat that you gave me for a second. Say, now you're smitten. He's a smitten. Okay, dog. Get in that water. Give me that beautiful sunset color. Do we want the raft? I think let's just make this about the bay. Dude, why does he keep disappearing now? Am I putting it too far out in the water for him? We're not going to be able to get this shot, dude, if this doesn't... Oh, he's chasing his tail. That's cute. Dude, eat the thing and then... Oh, it's already... That's it. Okay, we didn't... Okay, we lost it. I don't think that's going to happen. And the dog's probably just going to disappear. Come over here, dude. Just give me one shot right here in front of this beautiful sunset. Can you do that for me? You won't... I won't put you in the water. Just in front of the bay. Just like this. Last little bit of light. Oh, but there's no light on him. Still looks pretty. It's at least the overall image is a lower exposure. So at least he fits with the vibe of the surrounding area. No, we're not going to get rid of that image. Okay, anyway, that was gorgeous. Let's go see. Let's say farewell to Lurelin for now. Although, wait a second. Where was that guy we gave money to? We gave money to this guy to gamble, remember? And then he was like, come check back with me tomorrow. Was it this guy? Numar? Special place. They say you can find your true love. Oh, yeah, that's right. Lover's Pond. I know all about it. Where was that guy that I bet I gave him money to... I gave the one guy money to gamble. He ran off with my money, man. Was it this guy? I forget which guy it was. Sebasto? Yeah, Basto? I sure know how to catch them. Yeah, you don't know how to cook them, though. And I had to show you to do a demo. Well, I'd imagine he'd be here in this treasure hut. If he lost or won, wouldn't he still be... Place your bets. Let's take a portrait of this guy, dude. He looks awesome. The lighting in here is beautiful, and he's putting himself in a pretty sweet little composition already. Let's do a longer lens. Well, nah, we can kind of split. We don't want to be fully... Well, I don't want to be fully on my widest end. Don't want to be on the longest end either. Something like this. Guy just chilling. A couple more of the inhabitants here. The lighting in here is already beautiful. Not really much we would want to change. I do like that shot, so we'll keep that. Psst, come here closer. How'd you like to be rich without having to work for it? You're scaring me, my friend. Hey, simmer down. I'm not talking about anything illegal here. Well, not in your state, but in where I live, gambling's illegal. Or at least some kind of gambling. It's weird because there are casinos in California, but it's like you can only be betting against other players. If it's not an Indian casino where everything is fair game, then it's only poker. There can only be like poker games, poker casinos. And I looked into it, and it's because it's like a loophole in the law where it's like if you're not betting against the house, like betting against the house betting against you, and you any kind of bets against the house, that is illegal. But if it's like you're betting against another player or something, I guess that is when it's kind of legal. Anyway, I want to gamble right now, so we're going to do that. Couldn't hurt to make some cash. What do you say? Yeah, pride and money. I'm in. Million rupee question. How much are you betting? Dude, let's go big. 100 rupees. That recklessness, I mean fearlessness, almost reminds me of me. Sure. I'll go set it up. No peeking. Now, if I had the eye of truth, I could look right inside those treasure chests and we'd just be... Is there a trick to this like that in Ocarina? Look and listen, smell, taste them if you think it'll help. Are there any, like, hints? Is there a way to... In, at least in Ocarina of Time, I don't know if you can do it with the... Maybe you can't do it with the chess in the chess game. Is there even a chess game in Ocarina like this? Okay, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch attacker by the toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny. This one. Hey, atta boy. Huh, where did that... What did you... How did you score a prize like that? No, I'm good, dude. I won. That's called responsible gambling. I had my limit. I made some cash and I'm out. Great way to leave Lurelin. Lurelin. Let's see if any other inhabitants we can do portrait of really quick. Got sleeping dude. I'm pretty happy with those portraits. How's our moon looking tonight? Oh, there she is, coming right over that hill. Is it full again now, or is it just, it's going into crescent mode? I think it was a waning gibbous. Yeah, it's because we're half moon now. Half moon phase. Well, that's great. Okay, let's do one more, like... Let's do, like, we haven't really shot much on this side of things. Let's go try to shoot a good shot of the shrine up there, actually. The shrine above Lurelin. That might be kind of a fun one. Also, it's a good vantage point just to see what else we can see up here. Let's see if there's anything else interesting. Any view, no stone unturned. Wildlife taking shelter under a rock with signs. Jump out when you lift up their hiding place. Yeah, dude, I found so many hot-footed lizards and stuff under there. Okay, yeah, there we go. See, look at the moon, dude. We can get this shot of the shrine right here with the moon. Yes, dude, get the moon in focus if we can. Boom. Nope, fell out of focus, but still cool. Yeah, that's sweet. Okay, I love the look of the shrine like that. I kind of want to block that tower up there, though, with the shrine itself. Put those pink flowers in the foreground. Let's let the moon get out of behind those clouds a little bit, and hopefully maybe we can get a little bit more cloud detail on that. Oh, yeah. That looks gorgeous. And we have a cow. In the bottom right corner. Actually, I'm gonna pan to the right. Let's actually try to include that cow a little better. Open it up, widen out a little bit. Actually, still block the thing with the shrine. Get that cow in there. Yes, dude. It's a shrine, a cow, and the moon. And here's what I'm going to do next. Let's do Saltman trick. Let's drop the bundle of sticks on the left side of the shrine. Get a little orange glow on that left side of the frame. I would thinks is going to be pretty nice. So you like just drop these right here. Light them. Is that lit? It's lit. Is there any good... Wait, oof. We just kind of caught that whole area on fire. Okay, well, that's fine. It's not giving me as much of a glow as I wanted, but I like how the moon is like right above the shrine right now. And that cow is very well behaved. Let's let the moon just get to the other side of the shrine. I see a little glint coming off the top of the shrine from the moon, too. That's kind of cool. Ooh, the bowl was moving. That's all right. I've said this before. The moon does not really look all that good as a half moon or when it's in an oval type shape. Which I should probably know some terms for. And then here, let's do a quick thing. Let's take out those shrine shots that we know we're not going to want. And I'm going to drop down and see if we can get something walking through that valley like we've been trying to get with the moon behind it. Okay, this first shot is not as good as the subsequent shots that included the cow. I think I like that one the best. I should have panned to the right here a little bit more. I guess I definitely fixed the compositional error in this second shot. So we'll keep this one, delete this one. Just too much negative space on that whole left side of the... Everything on the left of the shrine is kind of garbage. I know I was trying to put that little pink flower in the foreground on the left, bottom left, but top, everything above that pink flower, terrible. And here we kind of closed that section off a little bit more. Brought everything into balance. So we'll delete that one. Keep this one... And then trying to add that fire did not really help us out here in this case. I see a tiny bit of a glow just on the edge of the stairs, maybe. But I actually think the sky looks worse now because we actually ended up getting too much of a wispiness, a foggy wispiness to the atmosphere in the sky. Whereas here we can at least clearly see some cloud structure. So delete that one. And then are we going to luck out and have... one final opportunity to get somebody running through here while the moon is looking real gorgeous just through the valley. Yes! Dude! Is it Spinch? Dude, look at that shadow on the ground, too! Oh! And the texture on the rock on the left is perfect as well. I'm going to try to move in closer because I wanted to be down here so we can see that path going through that valley as much as we can. But I think I'm going to have to bite the bullet and move in. We'll still get a good view of that mountain pass. Okay, is that Spinch, dude? Okay, come on, Spinchy. Let's try to get the moon in focus as well if we can. Oh, yeah. Oh. The moon is not in focus, though. Save that one. I think we have time for one more. If I get to the top of the... If I can move up on the right side of the ridge. Thank you, Ignorant. Thank you. If I can move to the top right, we can save the moon from falling behind the mountain for a couple more seconds. Oh, look at his shadow. No. Oh, dude, Spinch coming through, though. I mean, dude, that was some magic, man, because I really wanted that shot. And I think maybe that came out even better than I would have been able to capture if I had really planned for it. Spinch, dude. How did I know that person was going to just do it for us, you know? Okay, Spinchy, dude. You are a magical man. That timing lined up great this time. Spinchy Spinch, dude. You're pretty well informed for a horse. Thanks, Spinchy. It's the Spinches. I do want to name a horse Spinch and walk up to this guy and see if he mentions anything about it. Oh, anyway, the shot that I really wanted was from down here with the moon above, like this. Something more like that. Ugh, that's a great shot, too, by itself, though. Just if that moon was up there. Not bad. Okay, full album. Okay. Let's go do... Let's just move away from... I'm just going to work my way down past Lurelin Village. Goodbye, Lurelin. That was some magical last moments of time with you. But you know what? There's too much... Oh, give me that blue-tailed lizard, dude. Cold-footed lizard? What are those guys called? I actually kind of like the... Well, now the light's gone. I was going to say I like the way that this looked. Just this little gateway. Maybe there's a good... Whatever. We shot that arch with the blood moon rising over it. We shot the arch on the other side. It's fine. We're fine. Okay, goodbye, Lurelin. It's been so nice. It has been so nice knowing you, and we will be back. I mean, again, if we're still playing this game next summer, I'm happy to come back. We will maybe revisit, and we're gonna get a really beautiful sunrise right now. Ah, just looking over Eventide right there. I know my album is full, but what else are we going to do? Well, we're going to have this whole area to play with here. We haven't done anything on this side. We got a cow. Is that a bull? I can't tell if they're cows or bulls because they both have the horns, and from a distance, I can't tell. Okay, we're going to have those choo-choo. No, I don't want the choo-choo to... Oh, look at the sun rising up, dude. Hang on, I want a shot. Okay, I'm getting a shot of these choo-choo. I know, I lied. Let's delete. Let's delete like one of these of the pup, because they have so many. And again, I don't want to do a full review. Do one of the pup. We can get rid of one of these. Okay, well, if we're talking shots of the pup with the raft, this one has that annoying tree on the top right corner, so let's just delete that. And then we have one more. I just want one shot of these two choo-choo with the sun rising up right there behind. Oof. Okay, that's fine. I just like want to remember that there's these choo-choo here because they're not going to be around. I think, first of all, they might disappear and not even come back because that has happened. Ooh, some bananas, mighty nanners. Oh, now we're going to have that Lizalfos. Yeah, we'll get into this whole zone. Wild horses, dude. That's one of the we can name one of those horses Spinch. Be done in a cinch. Aha. Okay, so we got those wild horses to play with. We're going to have so much to shoot over here next time. There's a treasure chest in the sand. This is a gorgeous... I like how it just... This whole... There's such a big grassland right here. We haven't seen something like this on any stretch of the coast down there yet. Or, I mean, this is the biggest grassland area that we've had across this entire coast that we have traversed. So that'll be fun. We can go up and see if anything in Gamma Cove looks cool. Just do a little scout really quick before we really wrap up. It's good to have this kind of stuff in mind so I can already start processing what kind of images we can get with all this material. Take all the freaking bananas. I mean, why the hell not, dude? That waterfall, I just was really hoping that that waterfall would look majestic and we can get waterfall with Lurelin Village, but it didn't really... I think I've said this before, but flowing water never reads very well unless I can do a slower shutter speed. Give me these crabs, dude. Give me a crab. And unfortunately, yeah, when you shoot these waterfalls, when you're watching the water flow, it looks like a waterfall. But as soon as it's a static a static image of that same water, it does not look good at all. And in real photography, it would look better even without a slow shutter to create the trail of the water. But I can't do slow shutter speed here. There's no way to do a timed exposure. All I can do is immediately freeze that water. And so maybe with the pond in there, maybe you could tell what's going on. I don't know. I feel like I've struggled to read any of the images that have the waterfalls in the frame. They just never seem to be as good as they could be. But maybe we'll try. Maybe I'll come up and get a waterfall shot. Is there a treasure box in here? Whoops. No, but there's a sweet little axe. Oh, there's two of them. There's a woodcutter axe and whatever axe that is. How am I going to get it? Oh, I know how I can get it. I know. It's a two-step process. First, you create the step, and then you take the thing out of there. Why am I doing this? I don't know. I want the axe, dude. This has nothing to do with photography, Paul. I know. What kind of axe is it again? It's a double axe. Wow. I know I got some piece of crap on me we can just drop, though. Like this Boko club. No, it's dropping ore. I have 2 ore. I have no double axe. Okay, anyway, let's go up. Let's end. We will end up by this little fire pit. End ourselves as the rain ceases. We overlook one last look at Lurelin. You are gorgeous. I got many photos of you, and you are beautiful. Thank you. I appreciate you. I love you. I cherish you, Lurelin. Let's save. And let's do a quick little review. What did we shoot tonight? Plenty of good shots. This is a placeholder for maybe what will be some cool choo-choo shots on that nice little plateau, or it's not a plateau, whatever the hell that is. Those little grasslands on these Gagobi shores, the green grasslands of Gagobi shores. We'll play around with that next time. We did have a very serendipitous meeting with Spinch right here in this valley, which I got. This shot actually looks pretty cool. I like the shot. I like that shot very much, even though this was kind of like just a throwaway demonstration of what I wanted the moon, this shot with the moon in the valley to look like. But I wanted to see that whole trail and the valley behind it with the moon up above the cliffs there. At least we got a close call here with Spinch. Again, Spinch really pulling through for us. Such a narrow window to get the shot, though. And I'm so glad we at least got one of them. And it was like our last attempt, because we went to this spot during the night cycle a couple times trying to get it. And I'm glad that we last minute ended up coming through. And it was Spinch that really made it happen. Spinch and myself, who you can call me Spinch now. I want to say we are now the Spinches together. We shot the shrine just above Lurelin Village, Yarin Shrine, with the moon rising above, and a little, I think that is actually a bull. I don't know if that is the cow on the bottom right corner. But we got that little surprise in there, so that was great. We shot a little gambling enabler of Lurelin Village. I should have remembered his name. We got that little portrait done. That was sweet. We did our very long... Thank you, Gary. Thank you. We did our very long portrait session with the unnamed dog of Lurelin Village. This should have a name. What should we name him? Or her? It. The dog. What should we name the dog? Let's think about that while we review, and we'll maybe pick a name. It's got like You know, I feel like it would have to be tied to the village somehow, but I don't know what we would include. This shot could have been so cool. I'm bummed we didn't get any good sunset shots with the pup. This is pretty close to sunset. And this one actually came out really well. This actually might be one of my favorite ones of that whole session because the background looks great. It is just before the sun was really starting to set, so we started to get at least a little bit of the beautiful sunset color. Got a flying V in that top right, or just above the dog on the kind of right top side of the frame. Like that one a lot, actually. That's a pretty sweet shot. That is a very picturesque bay. You know, we got so many shots of this beautiful little bay in front of Lurelin Village. Yeah, we did our long-winded photo shoot with the pup. A couple of these came out pretty good. Pretty fun to try to maneuver that dog and position it where we wanted. I do wish we got a better shot of the dog with one of the villagers, though, so it looked like, you know, the dog and its owner or something like that. This is like the closest we got. Because it wouldn't behave, and the guy kept moving around. But these are some cool shots. I think I do like this one the most, though. Probably just because of that flying V, dude. Probably just because of that flying V. And then maybe, like this one, again, if we had the exposure level of this one applied to this one just got a little bit too dark. And if I brought up the exposure overall, it actually would look gorgeous. But it was just a little bit too late into the sunset. I also like these ones of the dog splashing around in the water, having a good time. We got Jessica, the innkeep of Lurelin Village. Nice little portrait session with her. I gotta think about which one of these shots I like better. It's like originally I was like, I kind of think that I don't want to see the front part of that desk. You know, it just kind of clutters the frame a little bit. And so we cleaned it up. Cleaned up the edges of the frame here. Punched in a little bit. But then looking at this, and I kind of almost like this one better because seeing the front side of the desk adds a lot of dimension. And you get a better sense of this person's environment, I'd like to say, with seeing a little bit of a wider view on it. And we'll save both, and we'll decide that later. We got our little family sitting around the fire pit, about to have some dinner. Although they didn't cook anything, I watched them. They didn't cook anything. I cooked something, and they were very impressed with my cooking abilities. Of course, we got more of Spinch because just Spinch is such a good, just all around good guy. He kind of, he looks like, he kind of reminds me. Do you have a close-up of Spinch? I don't have a good close-up of his face. Whatever, never mind. But we got some more Spinch walking through the exit, the northern exit of Lurelin, just heading in. He's just heading into the Atun Valley, and that's what that shot of Spinch between those two little cliffs in that little mountain pass. That's Yatun Valley. Just walking through the Yatun Valley. Really love that shot, dude. The fact that we got this is really awesome to me. I kind of wish, I don't know if I would have liked this shot had I centered the entire valley in the frame rather than trying to put Spinch on the right side. I don't know if the composition would have felt better as we can crop, if we crop that whole left side of the mountain, which I don't mind seeing the texture of that rock. There's enough beautiful texture there, and that rock looks good enough, in my opinion, to actually hold its own on that side of the frame, maybe. But at the same time, I'm just gonna make myself believe that maybe, and I think maybe it would have been better if I had centered everything. I don't know. 2020 hindsight, who knows? Just glad we got that shot last second, dude. That was literally like the last shot we were gonna take, and as we got it. But Spinchy boy came through. But yeah, walking, he's just heading into the Atun Valley there. And then there's Spinch looking out to the east of Lurelin Village, just looking out towards the Gobi Shores, which is where we are now. And I do very much like that shot. And that's where we started here. So we're going way back too far. A lot of good stuff. What was the shot of the day, though? It's really hard to not choose this one of Spinch going through the Yatoon Valley. But this shot, this is a better shot overall, I want to say, than this one. But the magic of that moon going overhead adds so much. And like I said, I just wish it was happening here. The timing was just off enough. I mean, I needed like if he was 60 seconds quicker, if he was here at this moment, which was like 60 seconds between, or like a minute and a half, maybe less, 45 seconds, this shot could have been so magical with that moon overhead, dude. And the light pouring through the valley, that could have been great. We kind of got it here, but in all honesty, Spinch is so small in the frame, I can't even really tell if he's on a horse or not. That kind of looks like it could be a man with just very large legs. You know, even the shadow doesn't necessarily appear to be a horse and a rider. It's like a single thing. And maybe that's what they're going for, because they do say they're the Spinches and it's the same name, and they are one and only, you know. But anyway, shot of the day. It's either this one of the pup, whose name we still have to choose. We could call it Lurelin. Lurelin, the pup of Lurelin Village. Lurelin Village. Lurelin. Is that too close to home? Lori. What's up, Random Full? What's up, buddy? Link do be sassy, yeah, buddy. These shots are pretty good. Thank you. Oh, okay, wait a second. Here, wait. I think I can. Hang on a second, dude. Can I do this? No, wait, hang on. No, never mind. Fine, back. I'm sorry for the ads. I was gonna say I think there's a way for me to end them like right then and there. Non-subs. Okay. Yeah, if you subscribe, or no, don't subscribe if you don't want to. I was gonna also, I also thought I might have a subscription I can gift. I thought I had some available, but I do not. So anyway, sorry. But I swear there's a way for me to also just end all ads, whatever. I'm sorry. Sorry for the ads, but you know what? At the same time, you also help me out when you watch them, because it's kind of how I do make a little bit of money off of them. So anyway, like it's sassy. Oh, there you go, dude. Thank you, Ignorant. Thank you. All right, there you go. There you go, Randomful. Now you will not get ads. That was very, dude. Hang on. I know we're gonna jump out in a second anyway, but Ignorant, that was very, very nice. Thank you very much. I love how good you people are to each other. You're amazing. Yeah, Ignorant is kind of on a roll here on our stream. Really appreciate that. Really appreciate it. Also, I feel like my light got dimmed here. Anyway, thank you very much. Now you will not have ads, Randomful, because you should not have ads if you're subscribed. So yeah, perfect. Man, you people are amazing, man. Yeah, love you. Thank you. So anyway, Randomful, thank you for jumping in, man. And what were we saying? You're finally back. Although we are wrapping up, Randomful, so hopefully you'll be on tomorrow a little bit longer. I'll be on, or here's the thing about tomorrow, by the way, heads up everybody, I will be getting on much earlier. I'm gonna try to get on like around 6 o'clock ish, 6 p.m. I have other stuff to do tomorrow night. So I have to be off the stream a little bit earlier than usual. So I'm gonna get started a little earlier tomorrow. Just FYI, no more ad gang. Yeah, you're in the cool club now. Okay. Cool club, which includes Cool Todd and Cool Argus camera, which is the camera we shoot with tomorrow in our Fallout stream. I'm subbed to 4 people, and one of them I'm not even following. Yeah. Well, hopefully, that was worth the subscription. The subscribe gift, Ignorant. Thank you. again. Okay, now Pro Snap pick of the day. You know what? I gotta say it's Spinch walking through the valley here. I gotta say that because of how last minute that ended up happening, how easily we could have missed that opportunity, and how it was our last ditch attempt to get that shot. The fact that we got it is very magical to me. Yeah, thank you, Paxmore. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'll say it's that. I will say it's this guy. Second, very close second though, is Pup in front of the bay with the flying V overhead at sunset. I do really like that shot very much too. So one or the other. And I think this is the first time we are kind of getting our first dog. I don't think we shot any dogs yet in the game. So that's our first dog shoot we did. Good stuff. Let's save again, by the way. Thank you, Gary. Thank you. I really appreciate it, you dudes. Don't make me feel so good. And then, like I said, yeah, we'll get into this area next time. We'll definitely shoot some stuff with these wild horses over there. Been meaning to get more horse-type shots, and Spinch really gave us a good opportunity to get some of those. A double save again. And then we'll wrap it up. I actually have a bunch of work. Because I have to end the stream early tomorrow, I also have to have a lot of the stuff that I would be doing tomorrow before I get on the stream with... I have to get a lot of that stuff done tonight. 12 a.m. and I have a test tomorrow. Well, then good. We can get you to bed earlier maybe. Did you fall asleep okay last night? Did that work? Did you attempt to just not sleep and just relax? And hopefully that worked a little bit for you. But anyway, hope that was fun and enjoyable. Hope we got some good shots for y'all to enjoy. I had a lot of fun shooting, so I hope you had as much fun watching as I did shooting. I'll be back tomorrow for Photography Friday. What's up, Saul, man? Thank you, Saul, man. Take it easy, buddy. I'll be back tomorrow for Photography Friday in Fallout 76. Like I'm saying, I am going to be, have a good night, Ignorant. If you're taking off, take it easy. Like I said, I'm going to be on earlier tomorrow. So if you can't make it, don't worry about it. If your time slot is exactly what we've been doing, the 7:30 to 11-ish range. I apologize if I'm boning anybody from not being able to be here. You fell asleep. Good. All right. Good night, buddy. Have a good night. Yeah. Spunky Saturday. We're going to do it. We're going to do Spunky Saturday. Not this Saturday. Too much going on this Saturday for me, but that will be probably the plan, is do some Spelunky Saturdays leading up to releasing the photography in Spelunky video is my plan. So definitely keep an eye out for that. But yeah, tomorrow, Photography Friday in Fallout 76. Like I said, going to get started a little bit earlier, maybe around 6 p.m., maybe a little earlier if I can make it. And then I might do a pretty short session too. I might only be on for like an hour and a half, depending on how things go. Because I got a date with a ghost. So anyway, I apologize for cutting it short tomorrow, but and for getting on earlier tomorrow if y'all can't make it. But that's the deal with tomorrow. So again, 6 p.m. tomorrow. If you want to watch any of the previous streams, they're pretty much all up on YouTube. Well, here, wait. Let's just do socials. Let's just do the whole social list. Check out YouTube if you want to watch the previous streams, because all the previous streams will be up there for your viewing on demand pleasure, along with nice little snippy clips from each stream, the best shots that we take, or at least shots that are interesting enough to be cropped into a little tiny clip, cut into a clip. Those all end up on YouTube, as well as TikTok. If you're more of a TikToker and you just like short form content and that's it, all the same videos end up on TikTok, and you don't have to deal with the long format nonsense of the previous stream clips and previous streams in their entirety, things like that. TikTok is again same thing. It's on YouTube, but maybe a different format of the website. I said it once, I'll say it again. Would love to know if people prefer one versus the other and why. Although, think it's originally just because TikTok was really only short form stuff. Now they allow, I think, up to 10-minute clips. And then YouTube used to only be longer format stuff. And when they got into the short form content, now they're a bit more of a competing type social media, I guess. Hell if I know how any of that works. But either way, you can look at either of those if you just want to see, if you just want to catch the best shots that we've taken on each stream. Both of those platforms have a lot of these shots cut into little snippets for you. We also have a pretty sweet Discord community here. If you would like to stay in touch while we're off the stream, or you want to share some of your in-game photographic work or your real photographic work, or just be up to date with what we're doing here in the darkroom, keep an eye on our Discord, or join the Discord if you wish. I'm trying to get better about being on there. I'm always going to try to preface describing the Discord with the fact that I'm just not the best at being on there. So thanks for the patience and giving me some time to get going with all this. Other than that, also, if you enjoyed the stream and you thought this is some cool stuff, I would obviously very much appreciate a follow. We have a follower goal that has no date on there. I got to switch that. I won't do that now. Night, buddy. Yeah, if you like the stream and you enjoyed the stream, you think this is kind of stuff you'd enjoy watching, consider following. It'd really help out. Help our darkroom grow a little bit. Trying to make this thing happen, you know. I would very much appreciate it. Other than that, I will be back tomorrow, like I said, a little earlier than usual. So hopefully y'all can make it. If you cannot, no problem. Thanks, brother. Thanks, Johnny. If you cannot make it tomorrow, please enjoy your weekend. We all deserve a nice, relaxing, enjoyable. Thank you. We all deserve a nice, relaxing, enjoyable downtime. So take the opportunity and relax a little bit this weekend. If you're working this weekend, you'll have your weekend soon. Try to enjoy the work you're doing. Try to look forward to your time off when you get it. I just hope everybody has a great rest of your evening as well. Take care, take pictures. Don't lose your dinosaur. I really appreciate all the love and support. Thank you all very much. And I will see y'all tomorrow at the latest. Well, at the earliest. Well, I'll see you tomorrow. That's the whole thing. What was the rate? We didn't rate the stream tonight. The stream tonight, let's do 5 Argus, 1 Todd Howard, and 2 Purple Hearts. And I think that was a good rating. And then I'll throw a Thnack out there. Thnack you all. Really appreciate it, everybody. Take it easy. Don't be too sleazy. Easy peasy Paul. Signing off. Peace.